You wake up in your bed and you're only 12 years old. Everything since was just a dream, but you have the knowledge of your older self. What do you do differently? I'd work out more, and I'd give up on certain friends, and try harder with some. Really only 3 that come to mind, that are worth trying to stick with this time around. I'd ignore the rest. Not sure what else I'd do really. 1. Avoid all debt. 2. Get a degree in a different subject. And 3. Marry someone else. Everything. Just ducking everything. Not say that I want to be a doctor when I get older. That would save me a ton of headache and needling. Also change my study habits, walking habits, hygiene habits, and speaking habits. Another ton of headaches gone. Invest money. I'd immediately start making plans to leave the house as soon as possible. Cry beyond happiness that I'm back in 2005 and begin playing Dungeons and Dragons. Go to the ducking gym and never start smoking. Start lifting weight. Edit. Thanks for the gold, stranger. Realize my self-worth, get out of my crappy hometown, go to college for what I'm really passionate about, take school more seriously. Edit. I'm going to add a couple more of my own. Don't use food as your coping mechanism for the emotional trauma I'm going to endure. Spend as much time as you can with dad. He only has about 10 years left. Edit. Wow. I had no clue this was going to blow up. Thank you all for the great responses. I'm surprised. Usually every comment in threads like this mentions Bitcoin. Start standing up for myself a lot sooner. Start going to therapy a lot sooner. Tell my mom. You know how you work with kids that have ADHD. You know how you constantly say those kids remind you of me. You know how you're constantly getting mad at me for doing things that are symptoms of ADHD. Here's a phone book. Call a psychiatrist and make an appointment. Also, I would tell my dad what stocks to buy. Great. Now I'm a 12-year-old with crippling anxiety and no hope for the future. I'd hug my dad and tell him he had to stop smoking that day. 12 was a crappy year. But I would encourage my family to exercise more and eat better. I didn't eat broccoli until college. We just didn't have it. Fresh veg was too expensive. My brother died recently of a heart attack. Maybe I could have saved him. A 12-year-old waking up with decades of memories would go insane. When I was 12, I received a $5,000 check from a very generous family member. I wanted to buy stock in Amazon, but my parents used it to pay for school. I can't say whether my parents or I would have had the patience to have really profited from that stock, and I'm grateful for my education. But I think about it frequently. Truth is, everyone would have a mental breakdown. You wouldn't be able to trust reality anymore. And I can't begin to imagine the mental toll of losing everything you have overnight and trying to connect with others as a 12-year-old with a 20-something's mindset. Insist on getting birth control. Get an autism screening. Tell my crush that I do have a crush on him. But it's okay if he doesn't like him back. Fight my elementary school principal. Do not take art or band. It is not fun.